right. I'd rather be talking to my girlfriend about this, but I just feel like, I don't know, right now she's busy in the morning with her things. You know, I haven't reached out and saw that or something, but it's usually what it is. I decided I want to make a video. Well, yesterday, you know, I went off route a little bit because of some circumstances, right, regarding me and my girlfriend. You know, we have this couples counseling, and there's a whole lot of details that I don't even feel like I want to go into, but the whole point is I was talked to by two of my supervisors and the general manager. I'm cool with all of them, but they were all like, so, can you explain this gap of time, right? It was like 9:50 in the morning when I was at this one stop, and then, you know, a lot of time passed, and they're like, so what's this big gap? Because we have the couples counseling at 10 o'clock in the morning till 11, you know, and there's a whole lot of time I'm not doing anything, right? But it's very important, the couples counseling. And no, I did not communicate that with any of them because I didn't want to. I don't want to talk about that stuff. It's just personal to the point where I don't even want to bring it up, right? But, you know, I get in there, right? And then my supervisor, one of them, was like, just tell the truth. If you lie, liars usually get fired. And I'm like, cool, great way to start a fucking Tuesday, huh? Great fucking way. But I told the truth. I said what the fuck it was. I said there was a couples counseling thing and all these other little details, but blah, 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 right? What's the overall feeling that I have right now? I'm an employee. I just got a raise, right? And it's amazing the feeling of submission. And what I mean by that is I am under the rules and guidelines of a corporation that I work for. And there's nothing I can do about that. That's the fucking life. That's the way it works, and this is what I'm doing. There's no fight against it. There's policies and things I need to follow and all of that stuff and yada yada. I understand. I get it. It's just another reminder that I am this right now, currently. And I feel the dick in the ass of corporate America. It's just, yeah, I got bills to pay. Losing my job right now is not a good thing, right? And I don't want to currently because I don't know where else to go. And that's what I've been talking about on here for the longest fucking time, right? Is I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know where I want to go. I'm like, am I angry? No, that's my mistake. Like, or I did that. It's the company. The company has policies. You need to follow them. It's the way it fucking works. There's nothing I can fight. You know, I'm going to fight for what? You know? I'm just like, yeah, that's what happened. Yes, this is what I did, and this explains the gap of time in which I was not working. I don't know. I feel like that little kid again, where there's an authority figure above me, and I can't do anything about it. Just currently, unless I want to say, you know, fuck it all, and fuck you, and fuck this, and blah, blah, blah. And I don't give a fuck, fire me. And then boom, I'm on the street, you know, with no job, not working, shooting crack in my ass. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to live that life either, right? And I guess that's the thing. Oh, sacrifice, right? Oh, you got to give to get. You know, you can't just get everything you want in life. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. Typical authoritarian whatever bullshit lines that I would hear from somebody that's above me, right? Quote unquote, social economically, I guess. And that's what I mean. I'm like, whatever. Like, my supervisors and the general manager and all, like, they're all cool. I think they're very laid back. It's just, I don't know who the fuck, like, was paying attention. They're like, yeah, you want a couple miles off route, right? Because, like I said, there's so many details. I'm like, I don't want to go into it or whatever. But regardless, they wanted an explanation, and I gave it to them. And now, here I am sitting with this feeling, starting my day off. And I'm like, well, cool, right? That's the life of an employee, right? And there's a lot of people that struggle with authority, right? And they're just like, nah, suck a dick, fuck you, huh? Eat shit and die, little bitch, like whatever. Like there's a lot of these type of people, and right now I'm leaning more on the side of this is what I got to do right now. I have to do this. If I would like to get to a point of freedom, I would like to buy my freedom. And the only way to really do that is to make some money. How I go about doing that, I don't know. And is this job going to pay my freedom? Fuck no, it ain't. It's not going to. Yes, I got a raise, and it's going to go into effect on the 3rd of February. And then in March, we get the annual regular raise. So it was like a cost of living raise, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be making like $26.65 sometime in March is how much money I will be making, which is okay, but nowhere near fuck you money. That's for fucking sure. Whatever, I'll be able to pay my bills and do all that good stuff and take care of myself on a basic level. But it's definitely not enough to say, fuck the whole universe. It's just another damn, hard reality. And I'm trying to, I don't know, like, again, I'm like, fuck it. That's what I did. I owned up to it. Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Yeah, I got caught. Whatever, right? And I'm just like, well, what are you going to do? Hopefully I don't get fired. They're opening up an HR ticket, right? Just because they have to in a circumstance like this. It's just fucking protocol. But whatever, I explained the situation. I told the truth. That's what ended up happening. If some HR fucking somebody is having a bad day, they might be like, nope, he broke protocol, didn't communicate, fuck him, get the fuck out of here, bye. If that ends up happening, I'm like, all right, well, cool, on to fucking the next driving fucking job, I guess, as of right now, because I don't know, it's not a good feeling. They're like, hey, we need to call you up to the conference room. I'm like, oh boy, I hope it's about some not fucked up shit. And I'm like, well, yeah, it is. Okay, well, and that's what I mean. I'm like, I don't want to live with this guilty conscience, like going to this job or any job or something. Oh, just do it by the books and have a clean slate and you won't get in trouble. I'm like, this is what I'm doing, huh? Yeah, as of right now, this is what I'm doing. Good feelings, huh? I don't know. Jesus, like, I feel like that little kid again. I just feel that. I feel how helpless I feel. I feel how powerless I feel, right? You just got to do what you got to do. You just got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Hey, nobody wants to work this job, but we have to if we want to. Yeah. Yes, of course. Oh. I don't know. I'm like, I was thinking about, one of the founders founders of, on a side note, one of the founders of Reddit, like I remember I was watching this video on the whole history of Reddit and the downfall, you know, because that's what I've been looking into all these fucking times, is the downfall of all of these different aspects of fucking life, and companies and people and shit and stuff and things. And the co-founder, or one of the founders of Reddit, I don't remember his name, but he was really fighting for freedom of speech. And one of the other founders was like, well, fuck that. Our advertisers and all these other companies don't want us to be this type of platform, and we want to make money. And he was like, no, fuck that. I want this to be a free space. I want this to be a free-flowing, freedom of speech area. And he got he got pushed out. He got pushed out completely, and he ended up killing himself. You know, and I'm not saying that this is something I'm going to do or whatever, but like, it's just that feeling of unjust, unfair, whatever, right? Oh, life is unfair. Listen, dude, you just broke protocol. That's your own fault. You whatever. I understand that, and I take responsibility for these fucking actions. I'm just talking about the overall feeling of being an employee. You know? Like, you have rules and regulations to follow, and you have the threat of homelessness hanging over your head. You know, keep a job, and you got to have a steady stream of income coming in. You got to pay those bills, right? I'm like, damn, I don't want none of this shit. I don't know. It's just I was chilling, whatever. And it's just another wake-up call, and I can feel the self-destructing thoughts coming into play. I mean, just anger, just fuck this, and fuck you, and fuck this bullshit, and fuck my relationship, and fuck this life, and fuck money, and fuck love, and fuck. I have no energy for it. I don't feel like that's necessary. I'm like, what? Like, this is the feeling. I'm just like, I did what I did. I admitted it. I said it. That's what the fuck it is. Oh, fucking well. I look at all these, I'm like on the fucking highway right now, right? And I'm looking at all these companies. Like, oh, hey, look at this Little Debbie fucking shortcakes, right? Strawberry shortcake rolls. It's a company with the trademark logo right next to it. Like, hey, this is our shit. Corporate America stuff. Right. Gotta put that R there with the circle, knowing that you own that. All right. It's so official. Still sick. Yeah, it's just another thing. I have to eat it. I have to eat it right now. I'm like, oh God, did that just happen? Like, I don't want to feel it. You know, I don't want to feel it. I just don't. You know, and I don't know what to do exactly. I'm like, uh-oh, do I need to try to, because the couples counseling is very important. And I feel like it's helping a lot. It's helping me and her, you know, through all of this whatever shit. But I just can't keep doing that, you know, and that's no fault of her. The shit that happened yesterday, like, it is what it is, you know, and again, that's just life. It's just life. You know, hey, trying to accept life, right? That's what the fuck I said yesterday. And I'm like, oh, I'm making YouTube videos again, kinda. I felt like I wanted to get this off my chest. I wanted to just say this out loud. It's just a shitty feeling. It's just not a good feeling. It's not. I don't like this. I don't like this slap on the wrist. I don't like this feeling like, oh, you could potentially get fired. Or I'm like, ew. Like, this feeling is gross. You know, well, hey, always do the things you're supposed to do, and then you won't get in trouble. I'm like, yeah, right. Yeah, that's just the simple answer. I'm finding out that there are no simple answers to 10 million questions that I fucking have. Oh, God. I hate this feeling. I hate the feeling. Just, I feel I am submitting, and again, I'm saying there's nothing I can do about it. Yes, I can do something about it. I can. And again, and that's what I mean. I'm like, well, you know what? Fuck this job. How about that? How about fuck this job? Fuck jobs. I'm just going to go do my own thing. I don't even want to be an employee. You know? I just don't. I'm going to go try to start my own shit. But that's the problem. I'm like, I don't know where to go right now. I need the money to be coming in. And that's the other thing. I was like, wow, I was feeling good about the raise that I got. I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, it's just nice. It's just, okay, more money, like, just to make life a little easier. But now that there's a threat because of whatever it is that I did, now it's tainted, and I'm like, yeah, I got a raise, right? And I'm like, just the overall feeling of that, I'm like, I don't want raises. I don't want to, here's your annual review. I'm like, well, how about lick the underside of my dick after I'm working out and sweating hard? Like, that's how I feel about this whole fucking thing. I'm like, fuck off, raise. Yeah, thanks. You know, what else is raising? My rent next fucking year? It's just a lot of this. It's just a lot of that. And yes, of course, I feel like a lot of people, fuck them, fuck people. I want fuck you money. I want fuck you money. Some people might be happy with their fucking job and being an employee. I'm not. I don't want to be. I'm doing it as a means to an end, which is freedom, and then I can feel like I can do whatever I want, maybe. But I don't know how to get there yet. I don't know how to just write the golden ticket for myself that makes me a shit ton of money and that I can get out of this fucking fuckery. I don't know how to do it right now. You know, I simply don't know how to do it. In a way that makes me not want to blow my brains out. There's so many different ways to make money. I just don't want to do it with this lack of integrity or something. But whatever, I don't know. Just making money. What company would I end up starting? I'm like, how about fuck companies? How about fuck all of the monies and shits? But hey, it's not going anywhere in my lifetime. I know that for fucking sure. You know, some type of currency and trade is going to be existing in some sort of economy while I'm alive. I'm not going to live long enough to see the complete revolution of the Western world and blah, blah, fucking blah. I raised my voice there for like 2 seconds because I don't need to say that. I got mad at myself, not the system, whatever. You know, I don't need to give a speech. I don't need to do that. I'm saying what I'm feeling, which is what I usually do. Just thinking about the title of the video, which is, I just want to say hard reality. It's just, yeah, that's what's going on. It's a hard reality. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a whatever the fuck other bullshit you want to say. Yeah, you feel small, man. You feel real small. It just completely fucks with your something inside of me. You know, do I want to say manhood? Whatever. Well, that's your toxic masculinity speaking. I'm like, fuck off and die, bitch. Like, something's speaking. Whatever fucking label you want to put on it, I don't give a damn. It's something's talking. Something doesn't like what's going on. I have a voice inside of me that doesn't like a lot of goddamn things. Yeah, it's so weird. I do look at all these lives, like I said, all these different cars on the road that I see, and I'm like, all of them are just part of this fucking shit. All doing their thing and whatever. Yeah, it's all very, very depressing. Very, very depressing. And that just goes back to that just goes back to the whole human happiness question. Now I want to drink some water before I start talking about that. You know, it just goes back to that human happiness question, which is, okay, if I was able to buy my freedom, you know, I get to a point where I'm making fuck you money, right? Then what? You know, I've said that before. That solves one problem out of the many problems that I have. But you know what the fucking issue is, maybe? We all have problems. We all have problems. We all have things we need to work on to be a better human being. I'm like, maybe that's the problem right there. Because everybody says this. We all have problems. That's a problem. That's something you need to fix. I'm like, wait a minute. And again, I'm not delusional or something, like, but at the same time, it's a real question. Like, I have no problems at all. Actually, I don't need to work on anything. Like, okay, I don't want to say that either, but I do want to press the issue, and I do want to bring this up. I want to be like, okay, what problems do I have? Well, you'll always have problems. I'm like, oh, well, that's just a change of perspective, actually. Maybe you actually don't have any problems at all, and there's nothing you really need to work on. You gross. You're a stagnant pool of shit. You don't want to work on yourself? Ew. I think about my girlfriend. Right? And I'm not saying that's what she's saying, but there seems to be this unsatisfaction always. And what I mean by that is, she said this to me. She's like, I'm always going to push you to be better. I'm always going to push you to be something. And I'm like, where does that come from? Because I feel like, you know, women do this. Not all. Who gives a fuck? Women do this where they push the men they're with, right? To be better, to do this, to do that, to this, to evolve. I'm like, what? Why? Why am I not good enough right now? And then, you know, if she ends up listening to this, oh, she could potentially feel guilty that she's destroying my existence and making me not feel happy where I am, and she just keeps bugging me, right? It's like, I don't want to say that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing up this issue, this particular problem of, do I actually have problems, or is that a sick, twisted part of the human condition that I'm convinced that I need to work on myself? It's so deeply rooted in the culture, in so many different places. It's like, you have to be the best version of yourself. You have to keep working on yourself. You have to do this and you have to do that, you know, and work, evolve. I'm like, there is an underlying dissatisfaction in human beings wherever they are. Like right now, look at society as a whole, right? Look at all these politicians. Look at all these just people trying to change shit, and just change in general. I'm like, technology, for example. We're constantly innovating. We're constantly, right? Why don't we just stop and say, you know what? The microwave is good enough. Let's not try to figure out a better way to make a microwave. Or let's not try to figure out a better way for cars to function and run on the road. Like, there's always this, how can we make this better? How can we make this more efficient? there seems to be an infinity complex that I'm smelling underneath all of this. And I'm like, what is that? Why is this a thing? Why is this inside of us? Well, it just is. We don't know why. I'm like, well, I want to know why. And that's my mission in life, right? Yeah, there we go. Hey, I found it. And whatever happened today was absolutely necessary for my growth, quote unquote. But that is interesting. I'm like, do I have any problems, actually? Why do I have to say that about myself? Oh, we all have problems. And then you look at the people that are like, that say that about themselves. They're like, I don't have any problems. I'm good where I am. I'm good. I don't need to improve. We look at them as arrogant, dumb cunt pieces of shit that need to fuck off and die. That's how I look at them. I feel like a lot of people look at them like that. You're arrogant. Oh, there's nothing wrong with you, huh? You're perfect. I don't know. It's just interesting stuff to think about. Well, I'm not saying I'm perfect. But at the same time, I'm like, well, why not? Why do I constantly want to improve on something? Challenge, challenge, challenge. I need to challenge myself. I must, or I will be bored. If there's nothing else to work on, if there's no passion, then you die as a man or something. You know? I'm like, what is this? Strong, confident man that knows where he's going in life. He knows what he wants. And he has direction and purpose. And that's a strong man. I'm like, is it really? That's interesting to think about, huh? Is he really? Says who? You? Me? Who's saying these things? Some fuck somewhere. That's who's saying this stuff. Just like all the other things that I keep hearing. It's some fuck somewhere saying some fucking shit about this fucking life. Whatever conclusions they ended up coming to or feeling comfortable with. And so far, I've found none of that. I found nothing to fall back on, still. I found nothing to feel good about that makes me feel secure in myself. I haven't found it. And I question everybody's shit. And I question everybody's, oh, I found it. Yes, I know who I am. I got it down. I'm not lost. I look at them and I'm like, good for you. Which means go fuck yourself. But hey, maybe that's just my own problem, right? That's just my own issue and thing that I have to deal with on my own. Suck it up, buttercup. Eat the shit like everybody else. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. Eating the shit like everybody else. Because what else are you supposed to do? Die? Yeah? I guess that's another fucking solution, right? To all the problems that I'm having. I still don't feel that though. I still don't feel this. I'm suicidal, and the solution is to go to the point of death. That is the only solution to all of this, is to die. No. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm like, people find their whatever thing. I keep thinking about the one woman, you know, again, that feminist woman that I have this little back and forth with, whatever, right? You know, I feel like she found her something. You know, she found her whatever the fuck makes her feel better. You know, I don't want to go on pills either. I remember she was even saying that she did that. She went on this stuff, whatever the fuck medicine it was. I don't know if she's still on it now, but I remember I met another lady a while ago that was on some type of medication that had extreme anxiety. And all of a sudden I'm thinking about Neil deGrasse Tyson and how he talked about the future and this utopia world where, you know, technology is going to advance so far that everybody's going to be on these pills, you know, that quiet the natural human mind. And that's interesting. And I guess I look at people that do that as weak for some reason. Because I don't want to quiet my natural human brain that is talking to me. I want to speak to it. I want to know what's going on. I don't take any antidepressants. I don't take any somethings that affect my mood, right? Or change my something. The chemicals in my brain. I don't have any of this shit. So I want to understand my natural brain in particular. You know, I'm not saying that medicine is awful, but something's off about it. I'm like, oh, I take antidepressants. I'm like, I don't fuck with it. I want to figure out what is inside of my brain making me so depressed. And I want to talk to that voice instead of, here's some fucking Prozac or Xanax to shut that part of your brain up. I'm like, I don't want to shut it up. I want to talk to it. Hello, part of my brain. Hello, part of my brain making me so goddamn miserable. So depressed, so sad, so not happy with this existence. What is it that you have to say? And what is it that you just can't let me rest? What's going on with you? Ugh, I feel like shit physically. Just this cold I still kind of have a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna get fired. Just to go off of the shit again, whatever. I'm just thinking, am I gonna get fired? I don't think I will. Whatever, by whatever they were telling me, they're like, open this shit up and you really just gotta talk about it and communicate that shit because this looks really bad. Like just say it. You know, and I'm like, and that's why I said, I'm like, if some fuck decides, hey, you know what? Fuck this guy and his bullshit. He's fired. Yeah, well, all right. It was a good run, I guess. That's just, god damn, man. That's a bitch. That's a fucking bitch, huh? Jesus. I just thought about tomorrow, like, as well, and I'm like, I always start my route the same way, usually. And I'm like, ooh, okay. Doing that shit again, huh? Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, God, dude. Whatever, I'm like, okay, I talked this out. I said all this stuff. Oh, man. Again, I'm like looking around. I'm like, people have families. People have families they just have to take care of. have to put food in their mouths. And some of them fail. Some of them lose a job and go on unemployment and struggle to get by and all this fucking shit. And then I feel the anger inside of me of like, fuck all those billionaire motherfucking cocksuckers. Just, you know, share some of that wealth with the rest of us, I guess. I'm like, you don't need all that shit. Billions and billions of dollars. Wow, my chest is just thick, full of just shit and mucus. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a fucking motherfucker to deal with, huh? Shit, is that? Oh, it's my fucking dude. Oh, shit. Yo, what the fuck's up, bro? How's the shit? Is it better? Yeah? How much more? How much more? Alright, you're chilling. I see you. Alright, buddy. That dude's got a CDL though. He just went to a different competing company. He said he's off on Fridays. Whatever. Anyways. Cool, that's just another thing to deal with and think about, right? That's crazy, I actually saw him. Like, he left and went there. That's hilarious. Man, I would like to solve that problem. Oh, shit. Jesus. I would like to solve that problem. Or whatever, like this human happiness thing. I'd like to just understand it more. I really want to just dive in there. And I just want to figure out what's going on. And I'm like, oh, I found it. I found the motivation for life. I'm going to figure out how to be happy or something. Oh, man. And I think about Stutz, that documentary, where he talks about part X, this part of your brain that just talks shit about you, you know, puts you down, makes you not feel good about yourself. I'm like, what part of the brain is doing that? And I guess I just want to know what part of the brain is doing a whole lot of things. It's all together. All of it's together. And that's the crazy thing. I'm like, why is it the combination of fucking chemicals inside of my particular brain makes me feel the way I feel currently right now? Well, I guess that's what therapy's for and all this other shit. So, trying to understand and trying to figure it out. I still don't feel the best right now. I'm happy I finally had like a 40-minute video. That feels good. You know, finally the traffic came back and fucked everything up for a good amount of time. Yeah, shit's just... And I'm like, shit's rough. This life is hard. I'm like, why? Why does it feel like that? Why does it have to feel like that? Why do I feel like this? I don't get it. You know, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get a lot of things. I don't get a lot of things. I'm just looking at my my route real quick, seeing how it is. Oh, this fucking shit, really? Okay, yeah, that. It's alright. It's not that bad. Whatever, I guess, I don't know. Is there anything else I want to say? I'm like driving, and then now I'm in downtown, and I'm like, okay. What do I want to do? Close it up. Like, look at all these fucking people. So many fucking people. Oh, boy. And I'm one of them. That's the other weird thing. I am fucking one of them. I'm one of these many people moving around. What does that say? Be happy, be bright, be you. Ha ha ha. Yeah. There's always this quote on this building that has a different quote every fucking day. Be happy, be right, be you. Thanks. Thank you very much for your wonderful quote of the day. I feel so much better now. Anyways, until, goodbye.